Hey guys, sup, Ray here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is actually something I wanted to talk about, so I labeled the video Coffee Time for a reason. This is Eevee Gishiki Maro Geist, and as the title says, is this the next great counter to, you know, the meta, or to the hands? I actually saw this in the Dragon Duels, which is like the 12-year-old kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We can actually learn something from them, because the one that won first place playing Gravekeepers was playing this. And the reason I'm bringing this up now, not to create a price jump, fair warning, buy it quickly if you have problems with the trap trick hands. When they have the hands and they have to go to the graveyard, and we're going to see a lot of that, you know, coming, especially with Shaddolls too, when they hit the graveyard. I mean, if they're flipped, you know, it's different, but this is the exceed counter, I guess it would be. After damage calculation, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you detach one exceed from this card, shuffle the destroyed monster into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. Now, it's only got a 2100 attack. It kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. That's a downside. We always talk about downsides and stuff like that. I was gonna leave this for Tech Tuesday, but again, I'm not gonna really even see it as a tech card shortly. I feel it's going to be one like Trap Trick's Nightmare Hole, where just out of nowhere it's going to go nuts. This easily counters the hand deck, or decks that will be splashing the hands, and allows you to put them back and stop the momentum. It's not going to completely stop them, but that's not the point. The point is to basically put it right back in the deck, then they have to draw it and summon it again and waste a normal summon to do so. So they lose that momentum and that advantage that they would normally gain off it. On top of that, most of the Trap Tricks hand decks were playing just two Trap Tricks, the one that specials and the one that searches. Now, if you put back the one that searches, given that they'll have a chance to search again, that's fine. They can't go basically into an exceed play, so it slows them down nicely. This also works very, very nicely against a certain card in Lightsworn Dragon Ruler, and Lightsworn, and just in general, some light decks that'll be splashing it, is Dawn Knight. You can also put the Mathematician back so they can't draw a card, or you can put the Card Trooper so they can't draw a card. These are kind of okays. I mean, there's still other ways of playing this card. I'm pretty sure someone in the comments will have something to say. Hey Ryu, why didn't you say this one? Because Ryu is just rushing to do this video to get it out to you guys as fast as possible, because this is a great card, honestly. And it's something that maybe you guys are noticing I'm doing a little more on the channel. It's focusing heavily on tournaments or meta. Not heavily, but more than I ever have, and I think it's good for that. So, your opponent plays Dandelion. You want to stick it right back in the deck? Boop. No tokens. Didn't hit the graveyard. I'm so sorry. Lightsworn Aaron's pretty much like the same kind of way, but only for defensive monsters. So, anything that they really need in the graveyard for setup, this breaks that whole shenanigans up and says, no, you're not going to get that right now. I can't think of everything, but this works nicely also against Monarchs. When they have Treeborn Frog out, just smack the frog, send it back to the deck, and they lose their tribute fodder. I mean, they're still going to have plenty of other tribute fodder. If the deck is crazy enough, then they're going to have plenty. You can also use this against Fire Kings to send the Yakusha back to the deck, and basically that way they can't drop Garunix from their hands. I guess that would be something, or can't drop Baron because it went back into the deck. I mean, if this was higher attack, like 2500, then it would easily get much more momentum on its attack stat. But we've seen things like Abyss Dweller with 1700 attack just completely stop meta. And the thing about it this way too, smack Bujin Yamato with this when they don't have Crane. Ooh, go right back in the extra deck. Just get in there. Again, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other uses, but I'm just going down, running down pretty much primary uses. This works nicely against TGs also, because they won't go to the graveyard, they won't get their effects, and they can't do shit from there. So leave down in the comments what you think, what you think of this card, what you would smack back to the deck, and you'll have to forgive me for forgoing the tripods. I just really wanted to get this video done so I can basically put it up there. So if you guys want to see more, then just let me know, because I'm always looking for like new hot cards that no one's really talking about, and honestly this was definitely one of them that is just freaking amazing. So if you like what you saw, hit that like button, that thumbs up button please, as much as you can. And if you're new to the channel and you already haven't, if you did, thanks, then hit the subscribe button. And again, if you got something to say about this card, leave it in the comments below. And one last thing, if you have a deck request, well, two last things. If you have a deck request, leave it in the comments below. I promise we will get to it. We are currently working on Noble Knights and Cyber Dragons. Those are our two priority decks that we really want to get out. Sylvans are up there too, if in case you're wondering, because I'm going to post this out tomorrow instead of tonight, which is Thursday. One last thing. If you want to, please share the video with someone that you think will enjoy the video. Someone that may not know about this card, who plays meta. Share it on your Facebook. You know, share it wherever you want to share it. I'm perfectly fine with that right now. Just make sure you watch it on YouTube. That's all I ask. So, if you guys like what you saw, catch you next video. As always, I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Till then, peace.